Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We're here for the official unboxing by MB of the SoloX 10. They're in stock. You can get them from me. They are $649.99 plus taxes and shipping. They say this boy weighs 60 what? How many pounds they put on this box? They actually said this subwoofer weighs 64 pounds gross. I'm going to argue that, but really I shouldn't, because they did weigh it. But this is a big boy. This is a hefty animal. When most 10s, like American Bates FFL, what we call that, CT Sounds, Mezio, somewhere between 35 and 40 pounds, this one comes in a whopping 65 pounds, 64.8, 65 pounds. As you can see, it says here, field replaceable cone assembly, forced air cooling, 10 inches. I wish this number said 8. To be honest with you, I wish it said 8. Why? Because I want a SoloX 8. I don't know if they're gonna put it in production, but I hope they do. And if they do, man, that's gonna be a game changer. But let's unbox this 10. So it comes double boxed. It does have another box that comes in. I just didn't want to go through all that purposes. Now pop this perforated thing out, and you have the cutout made into the box. Now you're going to need that to get your correct cutout. Even though I believe the cutout is 9 5/16 of an inch. This takes all the guesswork out of it. Okay, you can draw it, or you can just cut it out on the inside with the template. The TS parameters you're going to get from a dealer such as myself. We will email those to you. The manual pretty much has here, or you scan here for the owner's manual. Okay, scan this little QR code, and it'll take you straight to the owner's manual, where you'll see the TS parameters and all and such. I may be able to put that to the link in the description of the video as well. Let me see if I'm authorized to do so. I don't know if they really want that done or not, but it probably ain't nothing. We'll see. It comes with 2 Kicker stickers as well. Let's get to the gusto. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Nice Kicker embossed foam packaging. Make sure it gets to you safely. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna have to put this boy down to lower level, since it's me by myself, and get him out the box. Yeah. Lift him out. Yeah, that's him. Let's start up top. Look at that behemoth. Look at that. Is a 10. Look at, yeah, that's a 10. That's the 10 of all 10s. I've never seen a 10-inch subwoofer this massive in my life. And yes, I've seen the Sundowns and all X's and Z's. This would dwarf that, in my opinion. Honestly. Look at this, man. Let's start up top. Up top, we have the gasket. Now this gasket right here, you see Allen bolts. Here. There's 8 of them. If you unfasten these gaskets, these bolts, then this plate is going to come up. When the plate come up, you'll be able to fold the surround back and unscrew some more screws underneath this, bolting the spider down. And then you'll be able to pull this entire assembly out. That's the field replaceable component of this subwoofer they're talking about. I don't know of anyone else that has that type of technology other than Image Dynamics, where no glue is needed. No glue is needed. This gasket is machined to a great tolerance that once you put these bolts back in and then put the bolts inside where they want you to screw it down at, screw the whole entire subwoofer to the mounting baffle, then you have enough pressure to seal the subwoofer inside the box. So no glue is needed at all. I think that is innovative, and very glad they use it inside one of their subwoofers. Like I said, there's another manufacturer, Image Dynamics, I know has the same thing. But Kicker said, let's incorporate that into our foray into the SPL arena, back into the SPL arena, because this is the second time the Solo has been out. We remember the first iteration of the Solos, and what they did inside the industry was phenomenal. And now it's back again. Whatever arm configuration you have, you need to go back with that. You have to go back with that. So if you got a D2, you're going to have to put a D2 back in, because the gap tolerances for each coil is different. The D1 is different from the D2, right? Now, we see the partory basket. Let's put this boy up here. Yeah. Is he gonna stay there? Yes. As you can see, the partory basket. Let's get a little closer so y'all can see that boy. Yeah. The original partory basket. You've seen this basket nowhere. I like the open spaces that will help cool this massive coil. Let's look at, before we get down to the coil, this boy is not light. I'm serious. He is not light by no stretch of the imagination. Let's look at this surround. Now, me personally, I wish they would have made the surround a little narrower than they have it. But this is the trend. This is the marketing. This is what y'all want. This is what most of you want. I believe the cone area has increased because of how large they did the top of the basket, but not by much over the Q class. But I believe it did increase. The cutout's the same, but I believe the cone area has increased. I'm not so sure about that, but I'm going to look at it on the manual. We're going to talk about it some more, especially when I have it doing this free air testing. So look at the ribs. And this material is rubber, okay? So say you got it facing, sunlight's coming through the window, whether your window's tinted or not. This rubber is going to hold up a lot longer than a foam surround. I like that. I like that a lot. The cone looks to be a paper cone, where, you know, Kicker was normally using plastic. Now they went back to the paper cone for that more natural sound. I guess that's why they said this, even though it's made for SPL purposes, it's going to sound great. This paper cone, probably signifying that fact. I like the Beta Glue, the triple joint. It has a progressive roll spider. And if I'm not mistaken, it has two spiders that are, you hear that? That's the resin that's on top of the spider. So it's going to break in. But the spiders are a ½ inch space. I like that. Most of the woofers that excel, other than another brand that I know of that use space spiders, the wider the spacing, the more linear you're going to be able to get with your linear X-Max, which I believe on this one is 31 millimeters, one way. Let me say that again for you. 31 millimeters, one way. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, these terminals. Let's get y'all a closer look at these terminals. Look at those terminals. So you got push terminals that would accept 8 gauge, as we can see right here, okay? And then he has a block here that you use an Allen wrench and just put the wire in and tighten it down even more so and let it just fall straight down. So you don't have to worry about maybe it possibly shorting against the cutout or something like that and breaking off. You can just put the wire straight into this terminal jacket here and tighten down yourself. Massive motor structure. If I'm not mistaken, the frame is also part, the basket itself is part of the cooling technology. It takes some of the heat away from the voice core. The top plate looks to be maybe 3/8 of an inch thick. The I like this. This basket is very, very thick, so that it can, as the heat is generated around the voice coil, the basket and the top plate will pull heat away from this already massive woofer, so that it will be able to play louder, longer. And lastly, look at the venting at the back. Yeah, buddy, look at that butt right there. Vents along the gap, the voice coil, up the pole. I mean, I mean, they didn't talk about it enough on the Kicker channel. Me doing the unboxing is really, I don't know, just I guess something I want to do is I want to have it on my channel. This subwoofer has been talked about, reviewed, unboxed millions of times. In anticipation, waiting for it. The question y'all want to know is, MB, are you going to put this 10 inside the truck? And the answer is yes, I'm going to put one. I'm going to put one inside the truck because I cannot run a 4-cube net box inside my application in the way I would like to run it. You can't put it in the mega cab, no way, facing forward, because the mounting depth on this woofer is 10 inches. That coupled with the surround, it'll be right up against the seat. You definitely not putting it up under the seat of a truck unless you're going to get a seat lift so high that no one but a midget is going to sit in the back seat. But I'm going to put one inside Beast just to hear what it sounds like, even though my niche is 8 inches. I want to hear what it sounds like. You can get these for me for $649 plus taxes and shipping, and you can get the enclosure for me as well. But stay tuned. We're going to see exactly what it can do. Oh my God! Look at this. This is ridiculous. Steve. I like they put the S for solo. I really think the S stands for Steve. He's bad. Peace. Oh my God, his mask. Bruh.